Well, hi there. It's Sylvia 4, Coldwell Banker Realty. As you can see in the background, there's my Pineda office. And I just wanted to turn this around because this morning I was over at Coast Association of Realtors, and we were having a wonderful discussion with Dana Blickley. She is from Brevard County Property Appraisers. Now, she has gone over quite a few things. Number one, there's Dana right there. But when you receive this, if you bought a home, don't throw it out. There's a lot of valuable information. She says, please, 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 look at it. These are, instructions when you have a change. She does not want to have to come down hard with fines and liens and different things. But there are certain things you have to do. She is in the business to give exemptions. She's not in the business to give liens. So you have to follow rules in case that you have done any kind of changing in title or anything at all. You have to run it by them to make sure that you're all within the legalities of what the assessors demand and what the IRS demands of them. So, of course, that's not the Brevard County Property Appraiser. That's Coast Association of Realtors office. So we're going to turn it around again, and you can see my Coldwell Banker. There we are. So at any rate, they are going to be deploying a few assessors to help out on the West Coast and deal with that, and they'll be sending that very soon. She also remarked that if you do, again, I'm going to reiterate, if you do make any changes, preferably in August, get it to them so they can make these adjustments and things. For instance, if you decided to sell part of your property or add a child onto your deed, you need to let them know about any and all things, because it's not a joke when fines have to be levied against you. So please keep in contact, keep it open, and don't throw out that very colorful flyer that they send to all of us. PACE loans, not a fan. She's not a fan at all, so be real careful about those. People will lose their homes. If you couldn't afford these kind of improvements and things like that beforehand, you're certainly not going to be able to afford it once they have to levy these certain fines, and they're very high, the percentage that they charge, so interest. In homestead fraud in Brevard, it's not as common as, for instance, down south, but yes, for every 3 cases that they close, they have another 2 that they have to open. So I'm going to reiterate, she is in the business. Her office, which is about 100 people, serving all of Brevard County, they are in the business to give exemptions and not to levy fines and terrible things that can happen, liens, if one does not keep communication and find out exactly what the rules and the laws are. Now, the office is behind the sale. Remember, they are about a year behind. So she is, as she says, I am a reporter of value, not a forecaster. And you know what? We don't want her office to be the forecaster and dictating what the market values are for us. And she also said, finally, in a wrap-up, that most of, after you have a sale for for a home, it is going to hit on her website, probably, the transfer of ownership, probably in about 3 weeks, if that is a lots and block kind of residential situation. If it's a meets and bounds, which means it's more of a vacant lot or it's been divided up as subdivision, then it will probably take about 90 days to get onto the website. But other than that, I just want to reiterate that they will be deploying some of our fine Brevard County folks to help the folks out in the West Coast and deal with the aftermath of the terrible Ian hurricane that just devastated them. And that's it for us today. Thanks very much. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.